Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heartlines. This is our space where we discuss everything relationships. And I'm your host, Franca. Today on the show, we'll be discussing the beauty of sisterhood and brotherhood in relationship and friendships. And with me on the show today, I have Sheyi and Jacinta.
Hello, everyone. Good to see you.
Good to
This
be back.
good to be back.
Yeah, we've been off for like probably a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're off for like a month. Yeah. Jess, are you there?
Good to see you all.
Yeah, Jacinta, see, I don't know why you're not back yet, but I saw you today and I'm kind of missing you.
Oh, I'm missing you as well. I miss you
Uh,
guys.
Shay, this one is my
It's
brother.
good.
This one
It's
is my
good to.
brotherhood.
It's good to have you back.
It's good to have me
After
back.
all the trials and tribulations
Shows of life,
of
Oh,
life.
you
I
know?
know.
Yeah. This guy, this is brotherhood.
Yeah.
This guy is brotherhood right there.
Yeah.
And that's sisterhood right there.
Oh,
My two
oh.
correct people, you know. So, but it's just
Thank you. Thank
interesting. Yeah.
you.
So I think that for some reason, this morning I was like, what were we going to discuss on the show? And in the last few weeks, it's been about, people checking on me, and all that. And I just realized that, it's not about how long you've known someone. It's not about how far, basically how long. But there's this thing about people who connect and truly care.
Quality.
Quality good relationships. And then you just find out that in how many months that person becomes your sister, that person just fills a space that has been, empty for a very long time. So Jacinta, what do you think about sisterhood and brotherhood? You're hot on that.
Sisterhood and brotherhood. Of course, I believe that no man is an island,
Okay.
and we need each other one way or the other. We need to create these bonds between ourselves. It makes life worth it. You know what I mean? It makes life worth living. It makes waking up every day, going through struggles. It makes it easier to deal with when you know that you have certain people by your side. But we need to also understand that there are lots of very fake friendship out there. There are
True.
falsehood out there. I look at friendship as though a diamond. It is expensive. It takes time to carve into whatever design that you want, and that's what friendship is about. It's very rare to find real diamonds out there, and I will equate it to friendship. So the beauty of having of sisterhood and brotherhood. Of course, it's an amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing to have, but we should also not forget that a lot of people have lost trust in friendship. A lot of people no longer want to have friends because of one thing or the other that has happened over time. Yes.
Okay. Shay, what do you think?
I'm very big on friendship, and personally, I think being brothers and sisters in friendship basically means you have people that you know that regardless of anything, they can carry you. Because as human beings, there are times we can't carry ourselves most of the time. Because when life hits you, there's you need people to support. You need people to lean on. You need people to, encourage you. You need people to speak to you. Because even the Bible says the Bible is very big on. That's why there's fellowship in the Bible. Because even when Jesus himself, I'm turning into a preacher, was going through stuff, he had to wake Peter and I've forgotten the other disciple up.
You passed away, not no verse for Bible.
And he was telling them to pray for him when he was about to be crucified because the weight of what he was about to do was too
Heavy on him.
much to humanly bear. And he needed people to hold his hands and carry him along. So, and that is, Jesus. We no can be Jesus, ordinary human beings. The epitome of life is really about having people to lift you up when you're down, having people that you can lean back on. And also, the greatest heartbreak you can have is when you look for people to
You don't
lean
find
on
them.
and, there's nobody. I don't think, I think that's one of the major reasons where trust are broken is when, you expect that I have a brother, I have a sister, I have this person that I can lean on, and for some reason, they're not able to fill that void for you. The heartbreak and the disappointment that you get from that is almost irreconcilable. You can't recover from it. So, being sisters and brothers in friendship is, a bedrock of every human interaction.
Yeah, so I think that's built over time. You just have friends. Like I was telling you before the show, and I was saying that, there's this beauty when you're with someone that you guys are in sync. For example, it's not only when you're struggling with something, it's also about growth. Having, thinking alike and having the same drive. I have noticed that if you are with someone that you're accountable, you guys are accountability partners, it helps you do better. That's friendship. And then if you have somebody who makes you get up every morning, this kind of friendship, it's not about money. Yeah, money is very important. But when you have those friends that make you feel like, oh yes, I can reach out to this person, or this person has got my back. For example, Jacinta, she would just be going through something. I'm like, oh, I need to send this to Franca. She doesn't have to say that. She doesn't have to do that. But guess what? She just feels that if she wants to grow, not if, I want to grow, And this is somebody that I think, that Franca is somebody that I think that, I can discuss this thing with. We progress from where we are. And then, so when she comes to me with certain things, I don't even bother sometimes going through it because I feel that she would have checked it properly, gone through whatever it is, and all I just need to do is see that it aligns with what I want, and, it works. That's for Jacinta. I have another friend, Uwa. Uwa is not emotional. She's not emotional. But guess what? She's concerned. She might come across as, oh, I don't care, I don't get emotions. But guess what? When that thing happens, in her busy schedule and all that, she's creating time to say, okay, come on, I know I don't get time. Make I just quickly see you. For me, that's concern. I don't want you to pretend to me and come and hug me and kiss me and do all those stuff. But just have my back. That's all. On when was that? On I think it was on a Sunday. One of those days, I was just in my house and I got a call and somebody said, "Come, I want to feed you. You're looking skinny." I was just laughing. I wasn't in the mood to go out, but I said, "Okay, because you have asked, I'll come." And guess what? It wasn't about the food. It wasn't about It was just hanging out and discussing a lot of things. You called me to say, "Come, I want to feed you." And I know that it's not that that it's not because you think I don't have money to buy food. You just wanted me to come out, sit down with you. And guess what? We would have meaningful conversations. We would discuss things that we never even thought we would have, conversations about. So really, sisterhood and brotherhood is something to me that I think that you don't push it, you don't force it. It comes naturally.
But I have a question though.
Yeah?
How what obstacle or what hurdles do you have to cross to be able to finally say that this person has gotten to that sisterhood or brotherhood level of friendship? Is it in the duration of the friendship? Is it specifically when you go through hard times, or is it just in the good times?
I think it's a personal thing. You know why I say it's a personal thing? You just feel it. Inside you, every human has this subconscious part of you that speaks to you. Now, you would sit down. I speak to myself a lot. So you're sitting down, not necessarily because that's the person you want to call. You're appraising yourself. You're looking at your life. You're thinking about the things you have done in the space of 6 months. And you're saying, I didn't ask this person for this thing, but this person came forth. You understand? I didn't ask this person for this thing. This person came. And then this person is always bringing things to me that really I don't even think about. That's on one side. You have somebody who is saying, oh, calling to check, how are you? So it is not left for you to say how you want to group them. Because it's you, it's about you. What is important to you might not be important to me. So you are the one who is going to say, oh, this person has passed or has elevated themselves to this level that I can say, oh, this person is my brother or this person is my sister. And it will just come naturally. You understand? Sometimes you hear me, I'm talking. If I'm talking to someone, I'm trying to speak about you, I'm going to say, oh, I'm going to introduce my sister to you. It doesn't have to be blood sisters. It's because of what you guys have been through. And you have, I don't know if it's right to say the person has been tested and trusted, but the person is trusted. And the person has proven themselves to be that person that you want the person to be. Jess, what do you think?
Like you rightly mentioned, it's something that you just know it, you feel it. Mm-hmm. Because to be honest with you, our instincts, they are there every moment, every second, every hour, telling us one thing or the other. So I would say that there's no particular timing, because to be honest with you, friendship, sisterhood, brotherhood is a very delicate subject. Mm-hmm. And I would say that you should be very careful, in picking people as friends. You should be also very careful because, there are a lot of acquaintances out there. Mm-hmm. We come together for certain things. It could be common interests. It could be religious, it could be trade. There are reasons why people come to you, and you must be able to understand why someone is there, even, from the very beginning. You must make sure that when you're communicating with someone, you're looking at their body language, you're looking at how they're expressing themselves, and when you maybe tell them something and how they would respond, all of these things can actually tell you how that person really perceives you, how that person feels about you, Mm-hmm. So we need to understand that we should not be too quick to look for friends. We should not be too quick to want to have people in our safe space. Okay. That's one thing I would say. Okay. Don't be too quick to find a friend or I want to be friends. And again, be very careful when people actually want to be your friend in a way whereby they're all fussy and pushy. You just met this person maybe just a day or two, and you see that the person is actually doing everything they can to be in your space, to know everything about you, and so much and so forth. I'm sorry to say, but this is how I see life, and this is how I go on in my life. It could be that maybe trust have been broken from previous friendships, and so this is how I see life. But I'll say that be cautious, because to be honest with you, friendship is like a diamond. It's compared to the worth of it. It takes time. I mean time. It doesn't have to be a year or 5 years. No, not that. I mean quality time. Mm-hmm. Quality time. You know that when people spend time together, it's not about gossip. It's not, baseless discussions and so much so, like you had said earlier on, is this friendship, is it promoting me in any way? Is it academic? Is it for my business? Is it my family, how I perceive life? Is this friendship trying to make me a better person? You have to evaluate all of these things. So I think it's a lot to take in. But one thing I would say is don't be too quick to run into any sort of, sisterhood or brotherhood. Take your time and understand it very well. Because trust me, you never know who your true friends are until, your ship starts to sink. Then you understand the pain that, picking the wrong people can do to your mental health and everything about you, even your behavior.
That makes sense. Yes. Okay, so let's quickly go on the break. When we come back, we'll dive back into the conversations.
Okay.
Stay tuned. Heartlines will be right back.
For the Energy Outlook, your guide to the future of energy. Tell us you're a Nigerian without saying a word. Hey, Nepa. Energy security is one of the most pressing issues for many developing countries like Nigeria. And if there's going to be any meaningful progress, addressing our energy issues is non-negotiable.
I need to see light from my house. Make them do something.
Band A is expensive. I literally have to turn off all my appliances just to reduce costs.
We need light.
Introducing the Energy Outlook, your go-to show for everything energy. Every week, we'll bring you the latest insights, innovation, and in-depth analysis of Nigeria's energy sector. From policy discussions to regulatory insights, We will analyze the key decisions influencing growth and sustainability in the energy sector. We'll bring you the human stories behind the headlines, giving you a personal perspective on the broader energy challenges. Join me every Friday at 6 p.m. for the Energy Outlook, your guide to the future of energy, where energy means business.
Thanks for staying with us on Heartlines.
Okay, so please note that you can share your story with us via our WhatsApp number 081 9038 4663. And you can call in to join in our conversation live on our numbers 070-2500-7749 or 070-1424-2420. And please remember you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at Official Upgrade TV and then watch us live on DSTV, Plus TV channel 408, Plus TV on Go TV, that's 308, and R2 TV 145. So please, 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 go and subscribe. We need that followers. Sheyi, what do you think?
I think we need to be controversial.
We need to
We are too serious in this thing. I think we need to introduce a little bit of controversy.
Things
so
like
that we can blow.
Things like Lamborghini. Jessica, did you hear the Lamborghini story?
No, tell me, what is it about?
Jacinta,
Jacinta is
too serious. Jacinta, you didn't hear the story of Bruna Boy saying he has to chop somebody bekus for Lamborghini?
No, that was you didn't say the story the way it should be said.
Tell us.
Somebody said if I have sexual relationship with you, then you buy me a Lamborghini.
And she believed the guy.
Basically equaling sexual favors to the cost of a Lamborghini.
Okay.
Yes.
So
I was quite disappointed when that didn't happen.
It didn't happen?
It didn't happen.
He actually had it, and then he didn't bring the Lamborghini. He didn't buy the Lamborghini.
Why?
Your word is your bond, right?
Your word is your bond. What? No, but seriously. Jessica, that was why.
Don't expose me. Don't expose me.
No, Jess, please, I want to hear your comments. What did you say? Why what?
Why would he buy it? It was an agreement, He should do the needful. It was agreed, wasn't it?
Did you see Very Dark Man? He made a post where he said that he's sorry. He apologized and said, he did a previous video to say that really Lamborghini, waiting there, said plenty crazy things, waiting there, the bekus, blah, 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 blah. He now came back again and said, you know what, he's very sorry for saying those things, but now that he really wants to file a case for the lady, but he needs evidence. He needs to know the style, how many rounds, and videos. He said he wants to know, he wants to know, okay, before when they ask for keke, which style they give. There has to be this, the way it went from maybe G-Wagon to Lamborghini. There has to be this, there's a word he used for it, so that he wants to understand. In fact, he wants to file a case for harm. I thought this guy was serious.
I think, no, was it serious? Is it serious? Did he really file a case?
He said he wants to. He was just mocking her, basically.
Yeah, mocking her, of course.
Yeah.
I think, it's social media, so a lot of people can say anything that they want to say. Everyone's having fun, like they say, catching cruise. But what I would say is every woman should value what is between their legs, and they can ask for anything that they want to ask for. Like, it depends on, so if they have
Lamborghini.
That's the Lamborghini right there, baby.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's great.
Know your worth.
Know your worth.
Woman power.
One lady, the one we just saw, the lady said, that she wants to bind her pekus, that it's poverty, that blah blah blah, that how can people are pricing her own 2K, 3K, 5K. There's nothing we won't see on social media. But back to the
so did he buy it for her?
Obviously not.
Obviously not. Didn't you hear us say that?
Wow. Did someone else buy it for her? Like, will she get it, or is it done?
Is it done?
It's done.
It's done.
One way or the other, Lamborghini was delivered.
How?
Jacinta,
One way or the other.
We are not
We
selling-
don't know. We
we're
are
not-
not privy to that information.
we are not
but
selling this market.
one way or the other, Lamborghini was delivered.
Jacinta, we're not selling
So
this
she got
market.
so she got a Lamborghini at the end of the day.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's a good thing. Maybe
Not
if
from
the
the
guy
Not
source.
from the source.
Not from, where you're looking to was not where the thing came from. Nobody knows that, but
But she has a
Okay,
big
anyway,
God.
it came.
But she has
it
a
came,
big
right?
God.
yeah, it came.
That's what that matters. So whatever.
So that's what that matters.
So, which is why we need to, increase our hustle, find more interesting things to talk about, so that
So that we can also,
ride in Lambos.
we can ride in Lambos.
So that's my friend in a yellow Lambo.
Oh my
No,
god,
but-
this is so funny.
But it's
Oh,
crazy
God.
though. But it's really crazy what social media promotes. Honestly,
The value system is just shameless.
it is totally.
I don't know what we
appalling
are
because
doing as a country.
I don't understand where we're going to as a country.
But let's be honest with you, like you just rightfully said, Shay. What we are saying is not what people want to
Exactly.
listen to. A lot of people don't want to get educated. They don't want to relieve themselves of mental abuses
Yeah,
or
they
whatever.
want to talk about
or
serious stuff.
improve on their behavior. They want to. They I think they're doing what they think the population would like. And it's unfortunate that, I'm sorry to say, I'm not trying to insult a large population of Nigerians, but come on, man, where's the literacy percentage?
I mean,
where's the
That's Jess, right?
so tell me, so they cannot consume certain type of things? It'll be too much for your brain. So let them be. Let them enjoy.
I feel like at some point,
What is it?
I mean, I never used to be all these social media censoring advocates, but I feel like as a country we're getting to the point where there are some things that should not be consumed. I know it's a very controversial statement, but I feel like we are moving towards a situation where we need to censor
the things that we need to filter the things we listen to, watch, and all that.
There should be some form of regulations
No,
to
because
filter.
But you need to understand what communication is. You need to understand it. There are certain things that people cannot consume because they don't have the capacity to consume those things.
Yeah, okay.
And that's why you see that we're not watching the news. People are not talking about what's happening on CNN or
It
channels
is
or
because of
Rise.
what we are. It's because of what is being showed. It's because of what is being portrayed by our government. I want to use China for an example. Do you know China has TikTok? But the difference between China's TikTok and Nigeria and America's TikTok is you can't do all this nonsense that we are doing here on their own TikTok. It's educational. It's for building the society. Those are the things that are on their own TikTok. Not people shaking bomb up and down.
Yeah, but Jacinta, seriously, why would someone come on air to proudly say that he offered her a Lamborghini for sex? And she's
So wait, the guy in question said that?
No,
No, the
girl.
lady.
Wow.
It was the girl who came out to say it on social media. I don't get it. Jacinta, there are things that, we don't have. Is it that whatever it is, whatever you do with what you have, your body and everything is your business.
But don't promote it.
But don't promote it. Don't.
But you're saying that don't promote it. But you can't say that because that's what sells. How can you not promote what sells?
That's what we're saying,
Unfortunately,
because
we know that that's not the right way to go.
No, Jacinta, that's because they have told us that's what sells. That's what she is trying to say, that in China, it would not sell.
It's not allowed to sell.
It's not allowed to sell.
That's not the type of thing they want to sell.
But in Nigeria, that's what we sell. Somebody will come and tell you that if you want to blow, you should put out your bomb.
And then it shows how desperate you can be. So your level of desperation then allows you to either, get engaged or disengage. At the end of the day, it still boils down to the kind of person that you are.
Jacinta, bottom line, what we're saying is, if we continue with this serious talk, we can never blow. Bottom line, let me say it in pidgin English for you. If we continue with this sisterhood, brotherhood, lively,
no, but the thing is,
if we come here and twerk, If we come here and twerk and discuss how many men you have, you know, in a week, how you went to Dubai and did this, how this man did this, you
Or
go blow.
flaunt money.
Or flaunt, you go blow now,
Yeah.
now. As you fight like this now,
But
you
let
just
me-
show one
but-
side of your breast. Before you wake up,
Frank,
Tunde not has carried your story. Sorry?
No, let me say something to you. You need to understand that what we are doing here is a lifetime thing. All these things you're listening to is just for 2 weeks and 1 week. So do you want to be known for a lifetime, or you just want to be known for a week and 2 weeks?
I want to blow.
Yeah.
You know, the goal is to blow 2025. Remember your vision board. So the goal is to
Yes.
blow. And what will make you blow? Just wear one
No,
thing.
but Franca,
Wait.
but to be honest with you, like I said before, see, so you see, in life here, there are two parts, and there are lots of consequences in one of them, which is the first
Exactly.
lane. We know this, and then there's one that over time it progresses on, and then you reap the fruit of your labor, even to your generations and generations.
I
to
agree.
come.
I agree.
So now this blow, we will blow. However it is, we will. But I would advise that we don't look at the fast route or take the fast
It's
path.
that you know they get to
There are a lot
really
of
talk.
disruptions
This is
there.
that. See,
And
I'm
I'll
of
tell
your-
you-
I agree with you because that's my school of thought. But what I'm trying to say now is that we go suffer first.
Yes, let's suffer. It's okay. We can
We go
suffer.
first suffer. We go first drink
As
garri.
long as because
first
you know
drink
what,
garri
at
before
some
you blow
point,
that blow.
when people, no problem. God will take care of us. He will feed us. Manna from heaven will fall.
Even
Calm
pastor,
down.
they find pastor they pray for Lamborghini to blow.
I saw a pastor going to pray for
Yeah,
them.
we saw a pastor going to pray for the Lamborghini.
Yeah.
He go blow very soon because they go start to the tag. Who be that pastor? We pray. Who be that pastor? We
What?
pray. Yes, you see, these are the things that we're talking about. But it's okay. Let's go back to our boring conversation according to
Of
social media
serious-
on serious.
Of-
Like I
of
told you about,
serious
come on, let's
minded
go
people.
back to this sisterhood. Let's go back to this business.
Let's go back to where?
Okay, like I don't know. I think I've forgotten what I was going to say, but I was going to take it back to that whole sisterhood, brotherhood coming together. Now, a pastor has obviously come out to say such a thing. He knows the kind of congregation that he has to say such a thing. There's a congregation you cannot say that kind of thing to. You cannot say that literally.
He didn't
So,
say
at the
anything,
end of the
Jessica.
day,
No,
the people
Jessica,
that
he
are
didn't
in
say.
church-
They brought him to come
They
and
brought him to come and
pray
pray
for
for
the
the car,
Lamborghini.
for the Lamborghini.
that was gotten through.
Oh, to sanctify it or something.
He said not
Yeah.
sanctify it. He said not to sanctify it. What in the Lamborghini? He
Do you know?
commits
Do you know?
sin.
Do you know? Do you know? I can't deal. I'm sorry. I can't deal.
I'm telling you,
It's just
it's
it's
there on social
crazy.
media.
It's on social media. It's
Pastor came
everywhere.
to pray.
You know. So back to our conversation. Sorry, let's be focused. Back to our conversation about brotherhood and sisterhood and expectations. You know, are you supposed to have expectations?
As human beings, you're supposed to.
Okay.
You should have expectations of. Is also a form of investment.
Okay.
If I invest in you, emotionally, financially, whatever, I expect some kind of reward for my investment. Yes, they say that you should do it without hoping to or without any expectation. But the truth is, we are human beings. We should expect. We should invest. If I invest in you, I also expect to be invested in when my time comes. You know, that's what friendship is about. It's about give and take. It's about, you know, I water you, you water me when I'm dry. When I'm, you know, flourishing, I grab your hand and I pull you up and I say, you know, let's go up, let's do this together. I have a friend who is like Uwa, who is never there for any emotional thing. Who's never there for, like, maybe when you want to talk about how something is emotionally affecting you, how your mental health is not okay. But this particular friend, he does something wherever something about what you do is being mentioned. He will stand for you and he will guarantee you and make sure you get that. You know? So, even though he might not be the friend that you run to and say, Omo, I dey go through this thing, I dey go through this thing, I dey go through this thing. In rooms where you are not there.
He's there for you.
Yes, he's standing and saying,
Which is very important.
my guy will do it. Even when the guy himself is not sure that, I can achieve it. Your guy is standing there and saying, my guy will do it. He will deliver this thing.
But does that qualify him to be called the brother?
That's what I'm saying. It's still, do you understand? I'm still expatiating because if you look at it, there are some that are emotionally there for you. Oh, Sheyi, I'm so sorry. Hey, yeah, you're going through this thing. Hey, yeah, you're going through this thing. But where they chop, they're not go bring her come near you. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get it.
Where they are making money, they'll be there emotionally. They'll be like, oh, well, pat your back, and be all that. But when it comes to, I'm screaming for help, I'm trying to survive. Where they are in a room where you are not there, they won't stand up for you. They won't mention your name.
Okay, so it goes back
who
to...
do you...
So it goes back to saying, to what I just said, where I said initially to say that it now depends on you, what you qualify, what are the things...
For me, I believe brotherhood or sisterhood should be an embodiment of everything.
Good.
It should not just be one... It should not just be in one face. It should be multifaceted.
Okay.
It should be such that, you can speak for me when I'm not there.
Okay.
You can have my back when I'm not there.
Okay.
You can lift me up mentally. You can lift me up socially. You can lift me up in prayers. When I'm going through stuff, I can call you. Aside the fact that you say, I'm sorry, this is not there. You can offer to help me. Like, okay, guy, what do you need? You need money. We'll go run now. Do you get what I'm saying? Omo, I don't get money. But I go pray and I go reach out to you. Remember that my guy will do this thing. If he go meet him and if he go help you, So I think brotherhood is such that it moves from the regular everyday friendship to something much more deeper, which is when the chips are down in most areas, because definitely as human beings, you can't carry everything for somebody. But in most areas, you have somebody that you can call. And if they have the capacity to help you at that point, they will drop whatever they are doing to make sure that they stand with you and hold you.
Okay, so if we're saying
Can I
based on
chip
what...
in something, Shay?
Okay, sure, that's fine.
Sorry. Yes. Okay. So I hear you that human beings were expected to expect. That's if it's anything like that. But you have to be very careful with expectations. You know why? Because you might expect too much from people who have less to give, and that can bring some sort of struggle with the relationship, or maybe something toxic. Even in the way you think about the person, it could drag the relationship down. Yeah. So when you say expectation, and like we have rightly said, that friendship depends on what you think of it, and because there are two people coming together, so what you think of friendship and what I think of friendship are totally two opposite, things. So you have to be very careful with expectation, because you might be the one who gives it all, and the other person might not give it all, maybe in the way that you want it, and that could then be, it could bring conflicts. So I just think that you should just be careful. Don't expect from people. Don't expect too much, because that's what develops the whole struggle. When you expect so much from people, that's when the whole pain that comes after, the person can help you with this, or that, So I just feel you should just be careful with the expectation. Don't expect too much from people, just so that you're safe, mentally safe.
Okay, so I have a question. There are people who would only come through when you're in problems, when you have... They're only there.
Yes.
So some people will say, oh, this person is only here when I have issues. Is it that the person doesn't wish me well? And there are people you see that it's only when somebody dies that they kind of want to be there for you. So I don't understand how somebody's alive. You don't reach out to the person. You don't want to know how the person is doing. You feel the person is okay. You are not there for the person. But the minute that person dies, you're the first person to write a message of how nice that person was, how you would even be grieving to say that, oh, you're broken.
You feel it.
And you feel it, you're broken. You even want to buy the coffin for the person's burial. is that brotherhood?
That's acquaintances. I don't think that's brotherhood, really.
Because for you person to say, oh, there are people that break down and even fall ill.
So you know what I would say? Yeah, I would say that people process things differently.
Okay.
Yeah, you might be shocked that the people that are supposed to even be there for the person now that the person has passed are nowhere to be found. Sometimes, but when the person was alive, they were there, thick and thin. So I think it has to do with processing emotions. Yeah, and then what they value. Some people value different kind of things.
No, Jacinta, please
maybe
go back.
that's
No, Jacinta, please take that again. So you're saying that it depends on who is processing something now.
now the person that you just talked about who is nowhere to be found until the person dies, and
Okay.
then buy the casket. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say to you is, because people process things differently, yeah,
Okay.
you cannot quantify how they feel about you in the times that they come true for you. Now, because we are wired differently to think differently, and this wiring, this cognitive censoring is from different aspects of our lives, why we have or why we think in the way we do think. I cannot fault that person for coming when the person dies, because maybe at that time he would do what he could never have done for the person when the person was alive. And I'm also saying this, it could also be that the person who was always there for this person who has now passed might not even show up when, there's a need. What am I trying to say? People value things differently.
But the person who is dead is not here to value it.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm talking about the person who is doing it now. Okay. The person who's paying for the burial, the casket, giving the money and whatever. I'm saying you cannot fault him that he was not there when that person.
Okay, so I'm not faulting. I'm asking a question. I'm saying, is
Okay.
that also brotherhood or sisterhood?
To him now, because he's the one alive, he can come now, in the notion or with that thought that this is my brother, and then maybe pays for everything needed for the burial. Are you getting what I'm saying now? Mm-hmm. He could now say, oh, that's my brother. Even if he has not been there for that person.
Okay, so this brotherhood and sisterhood thing, you're saying that the brotherhood and sisterhood thing shouldn't be mutual. So if
that's exactly where I was going to.
So it shouldn't be mutual, because you're saying that if I see Sheyi as my brother, it's okay for Sheyi not to see me as his sister.
Yes, that is very clear. It's not, I'm not saying it's okay for him not to see you as sister. I'm saying that it happens. It's reality. Yes, I'm not saying he should not. I have no say in how people should behave to one another.
Okay, so
and I don't believe that.
So the question now is, what is the ideal thing or circumstance for brotherhood and sisterhood? What is the ideal, the standard ideal situation for brotherhood?
Franca, if I tell you the answer, I'll be lying.
Okay.
You know why? Yes, because in our lives, we meet people in different phases of our lives. There are times where we're just discovering ourselves. There are times where we have lost ourselves. There are times where we're just, getting to a new phase, and so much so.
Okay.
So I cannot tell you that this is how it should be.
Okay.
We had spoken about this earlier, where we said that your instincts will tell you when someone is genuine. Okay. And when someone has done certain things that you then might look at them as being a brother or a sister. She has also mentioned that, there's certain things that you as a person will consider, why that person becomes your brother. But I'm saying that you should not always think about yourself and what you consider, because the other person also have their own, their yardstick, that's the word, for you to become a brother and a sister. So it might be that at some point you might consider them a brother and they might not consider you a brother yet.
Okay, no, but I bet to disagree. You know why I say that now? Somebody, before I call you my brother or my sister, you must have done something to me. You are doing something towards me that's making me say, oh, this person is acting or is qualified for me to say, has gotten to the level where I can call you a brother. So you're actually extending an attitude or, extending something to me. That's why I'm calling you a brother. And then if I sit down
what
here...
I'm saying is that some people might not find that enough. We're not saying it has to be this thing in particular. We're saying it's different for different people.
So you have a right
Yes.
to use whatever it is as your yardstick. But I'm saying for me to say this person is my brother or sister, you must have done something for me or treated me somehow or whatever. I'm not going to put anything to it. Do you understand? You are the person who is going to decide what this person has done to qualify to be called that brother or sister. So now I'm saying by the time I look and I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, this person, I can call this person my brother or my sister. Something is happening to me at that point in time. I'm thinking, I'm saying, oh, this person has been nice to me. Do you understand? I can come to this person for something. I appreciate this person. Automatically, it just transforms your own attitude towards the person. I want to believe so. I might be wrong, But I just feel that for some reason, you're already having a soft spot for that person because you identify that, oh, this person, you understand, takes me, places me here or respects, whatever it is. So I want to believe that if I feel that way or if somebody feels that way, to an extent, you are also supposed to reciprocate.
That's exactly what
I'm saying. So, but I can also choose not to reciprocate and then abuse it by just using you because that's another option. So I can decide to abuse it and just leverage on the things you give to me and everything. But then, is it right for me to say that's my brother because I'm using you?
I think it still goes back to what you initially said, which is we need to, brotherhood and sisterhood is a level after friendship. For example, we have friends that, like you said, is when things are bad that are there for you.
Yeah.
We have friends that is when things are going good. Hey, let's go out, let's hang out, let's chill. You have friends that it's business. When you guys need to make money, you come together and you put heads together. I think for brotherhood, and this is just a personal opinion, I think for brotherhood or sisterhood, there's a touch on, if not all of those things, most of those things between
80%.
you two, you guys agree. Do you
Without
understand?
even speaking about it.
Yes, you guys agree. You guys know. Do you get? And you touch up on, like there was something you were saying, which is my person. For you to be my person, you must touch on a couple of things that you both agree on. You must be that, I know that if this happens, this person did. I know that if it also happens to her,
I did.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
I don't think when we get to that brotherhood and sisterhood
It should
level,
be one-sided.
it can never be one-sided. Yes, friendship, there are times where you over-expect in friendship. These other persons too is over, committing in, somebody's committing more than somebody's friendship. But that is, I feel like when you are not saying, this is my brother, this is my sister, there has to be a level of mutual, relationship.
Commitment.
It's
Can
no
I come
longer.
and say?
Okay,
Can I
so
come
let's
and
quickly
say?
go on a break. Let's quickly go on a break. When we come back, Jacinta, you take up from where we stopped. Yes.
Stay tuned. Heartlines will be right back. Thanks for staying with us on Heartlines.
Okay, Jacinta, I know you wanted to fire Shay, so I wanted Shay to cool off a bit. That's why I quickly went on a break. Now finish him for me.
Yes, let me come for you, Shay.
Yes.
So Shay, you're talking about, okay, when it comes to brotherhood and sisterhood, then it should be mutual, right? So I'm caring for you and you're doing the same thing back. That's when it gets to that point, that is above friendship. But then let me ask this question.
Okay.
Brotherhood, sisterhood is a bond. You guys have similar interests and more so. Now, but the thing is, what then happens? Okay, so your own brother and your own sister, blood related. You know what I mean? You people don't even have the same interests. They don't even they don't give back, or they don't care as much as you even care for them. Some
There's no
people actually
brotherhood.
have that
There's no brotherhood in
now.
that
So
relationship.
so
That's what I was
so that's what I'm getting
because
to. So maybe
we are just using the
maybe you
term
can
brotherhood and sisterhood.
explain it to us now. So that's what I'm getting to. So people should not mistake that you're like my sister, my brother, because brother and
Exactly.
sister, most of them don't even see eye to eye. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
One is loving more than the other, and the other one is
Exactly.
taking the other for granted. So we need to be careful when we say brother and sister. Shay, so what would you say with your explanation or with your clarification that when you get to that stage of brotherhood and sisterhood, it should be this idea that
Okay.
both of you are in sync
Okay,
with
no,
one another.
Jacinta, I want to say something at this point, that you guys are blood siblings. Doesn't automatically mean you have that bond of brotherhood and sisterhood.
Good.
You understand?
Exactly.
So it's possible to be siblings and you don't share that bond. But I would think that for what Shay is saying is, for us to share that bond, for us to say, oh, there's a brotherly love, there's a sisterly love, it has to be mutual. We both have to share that thing. Do you understand?
I agree.
But again, you don't have to be you can be my blood brother,
Yes.
blood sister, but that connection is not there.
Yes.
So you can't say that person is your brother. Yes, by blood. Not by commitment, not by, do you understand? That person is just your brother by blood. That's what it is. But you don't share you don't share that in-depth relationship.
Thank you, sister.
Okay.
I got you
Yes.
always.
Because I wanted to clarify that, because a lot of people see it as when you say sister, you say brother, you know what I mean? It's expected, it's supposed to be this way and all of that. But I'm saying here that no, it's not just because you're my sister, you're my brother. More has to be done to get to that level of brotherhood and sisterhood. More sacrifices have to be made.
Yeah, because we're having a conversation before the show. So we're having a conversation and we're saying in recent times, before they'll say, oh, now stepbrother and stepsister, they quarrel all the time because maybe they're from a different mother and all that. But guess what? Now, same for Papa and Mama. You see siblings, they fight as if they're both strangers. And you're wondering what is going on.
The thing is, the media sold the wrong notion. It was totally, misplaced. Yes, it's not even now, Franca. It's go back to history. You see where brother killed brother, sister, it's been there forever. So it's just the whole idea of don't have kids from multiple men, or don't have men should have multiple kids from multiple women. It's just a way they try to sell that narrative so that people will look as though the only people who suffer from this sort of problems are those who are step or half brothers and
polygamous
sisters.
homes.
Yes. So it's just in the media and what the society wants you to believe. They try to put us in little boxes. To think certain ways. Yeah.
Just the same way they're selling Lamborghini. I agree with you. I agree with you. Okay, so Jacinta, no, Shay has been speaking. So Jacinta, for you want to share any experience about the sisterhood thing that you now got disappointed, or you were thinking, just share an experience with us where because you're hot on, why I'm asking her to do that? Because she's very hot on, be very careful. So you will know that she's
very guarded.
Very guarded, So Jacinta, is there a point, or was there a point in your life where you actually thought somebody was like a sister to you? And
no, let's take the positive side. Let's take what has somebody done for you,
negative
Jacinta.
That we blow.
No. We are positive people. Jacinta, what has somebody done, or the things that share a particular person or relationship that you have that you feel that has gotten to the sisterhood level, and give us like an example of what took it to that level? Like, man,
what the person had to do.
We went through this. I say, forget. You are my sister.
Oh, Shay, oh my God, this is a very sensitive topic for me. It's unfortunate that I can't remember, I can't take it way back as much as I want to, because I would say that for a significant part of my life now, I really don't have friends, I have been riding my my journey solo, and I have become friends with the people just around me. It's just recently that I decided to take that journey again. So when you say to me, what are the things that make me start to look at people differently now, especially when I'm coming from a place that I have been damaged. I'll use it's quite a strong word, but I'll use that. That have left scars around my mind and all of that. So I'd say that looking at friendship, I'm looking at it now in a positive light. Before it was totally negative. I didn't want to have anything to do with anything called friendship. I would say that recently I have met one or two people that have made me open that idea that there are good people out there, especially when it comes to women. First of all, checking up on me and wanting me to improve on my intelligence or my education, or calling my attention to things that would improve, that makes a positive difference in my life. It could be my business, it could be my academics, it could be just how I show up. And I would say that someone who has pulled me out of my comfort zone, who has done so much in trying to pull me out, and someone who we together dream of a better future. Obviously, we do have a great life, but better future. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to be shy to say, or I'm not going to mince my word. I'll say that Franca has been an exceptional human being. Yes. Yes. And when I'm saying this, I say to her, actually, no joke, because we have our lives. And the thing is, understanding is another one. You ask for all the positive things, understanding. So me not, she respecting her boundaries, and she wanting to. So I feel that when you care about people, you allow them do things their own way, not your own way. She was going through something and she wanted to grieve in a way that she understands, and I didn't think I had to force my way onto her. I accepted that it's okay for people to be who they are. It doesn't always have to be how I want it. I might have wanted it differently, maybe talk about it all the time, but just her wanting, and obviously saying clearly that, okay, you know what? I want to go through this thing my way. I really don't want to express it this way. And for me, that was okay. That's fine. So putting me, and then obviously, I've been here as well, and I have not been able to be on the phone as I would normally, would chat and gist. And there's no annoyance, and why you not, why you not picking up, why you not calling, why there's no tension. And I run away from tension, even in my romantic relationships. I don't like people. I like when people leave me alone sometimes, because there's this much I can take. When I explain to you, you understand me, So the easiness of the friendship is what I adore. It's what I cherish. It's an easy friendship. We're not forcing anything. I'm not trying to be anything that I'm not, and she's not trying to be anything that she is. And that has actually allowed me to, it's like a breath of fresh air, I must say. So yeah, I would say that Franca has done quite, she doesn't even know. That's the thing. She doesn't even know where she's pulling me out from. It's like I'm under a dump. No joke. I'm not going to mince my word, but she's actually, and just so you know, no one is perfect. It's for us to show up every day and try as much as possible to, just be sane in this climb of madness. It's all that matters. And I want to say thank you, Franca. You don't know what you're doing to me. Yeah, you're helping me out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like this place. Yeah. So Sherry, yes.
Thank you. I'm so emotional.
We don't have time. They say we have 2 minutes. I wanted to ask Sheyi, because Sheyi, I'm sure, doesn't have any negative experience, but I want him to share. Do you have negative experience with Brotherhood?
No, I don't think guys really have negative experiences like
Sheyi,
that.
Please, don't make it about don't make it a gender thing, please.
Wait, okay. Personally, I feel like I don't have negative experiences. I just feel like we drift away.
You see how men say these things, Jacinta? It's so annoying. You drift away. What is drift away?
We don't talk again.
We don't talk again because the guy they mess up. I don't understand. It's always about the mate.
Okay, just like Jacinta said, right? For you to get to that level, right, it has to be give and take. Sometimes,
Sheyi, you started with men don't. I don't understand. But you drift away.
You drift away. You
exactly.
Don't
they know they show up. They know they show up. Yeah, when guy not go show up, you go drift away. Yeah. Exactly. So that's a negative experience with brotherhood.
Yeah, well, I guess so.
Please stop it. He said men don't. It's only women that.
We drift away. We just.
Please, Jacinta, we drift away.
Because you know what? I think because men don't like to express their emotions, you know, so they just bottle it up and they just walk away from it. I think that's what she's trying to say here.
Jacinta,
like men don't go around trying to express themselves.
No, but Jacinta, the truth is, we're saying negative experience. It is not supposed to be. It's not a gender thing. You have had negative experiences with relationships because you have been there for someone and the person didn't show up for you. And guys do it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Guys do it a lot. In fact, the women learn from the guys. Please, we don't have time again. If not, I would have said more things. Are you okay?
I'm okay. Yeah,
okay, so I think we just have a few minutes to round up. Jacinta, you want to say something? We have like just 1-2 minutes to round up.
Yes. So I'll say that, I'll say this again. Don't be too quick to make friends. No, just make as much acquaintances as you can. Box people into different boxes, business, you know, partying, whatever. Just guard yourself, please.
Yeah,
that's all I have. Yeah.
Sheyi, one last word.
I think also time. You know, if you allow things go easy, you're not forcing anything. You're not
things would align.
Having too many expectations about it, and just allow life and everything go on. Eventually, you will know who is your person and who is not.
Well said. Okay, so please note that you can call us or send an email to us on our email counsel@vedaconsult.com. And like I said, you could share any story with us, and we have like professionals who would attend to whatever it is you're going through. We have professional counselors who are there to actually deal with. They are open. In fact, we're having like in the first two sessions are meant to be free. So trust me, just reach out. A lot of people are going through a lot. Like you never see you tomorrow. She is going through a lot. I want to handle his case.